not that sign.
What?
So you throwing up gang signs.
Oh yeah, that's what they say. Hey man, hit that like, boy. Hit that like, boy. Bill Burr, you know what I'm saying? Drop dead years, you know what I'm saying? Roll to 50K.
Numero cuatro.
However many we on. We here. Let's get it.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Can you believe that? What is wrong with people? I mean, I just don't get it.
That's okay.
God. Are you guys watching Baby Reindeer? That is amazing. No, you have to watch it. It is so good. That's why I hate liberals. I do. I hate them. No, don't get excited. I hate conservatives too, because you're all a bunch of racists. All right? Now, I know that's a blanket statement, but I'm just trying to speak your language.
Dang.
Yo, Bill out of control.
What I fucking hate about liberals is you don't do shit other than covering your own ass with your dumbass fucking signs. I hate that shit with the... Remember that? That was the worst. I was in Hollywood, you know, during the whole Black Lives Matter, and the white people putting, like, my people putting the BLM signs in the window. It wasn't even about black people. It was about that they were doing it. They were, like, Instagramming it, like, oh, yeah. I just couldn't remain silent, you know? I had to speak truth to power, you know?
You know?
You would think they were in the Marines or something. It's like you haven't even left your apartment, right? I had to do it. I took one piece of Xerox paper that I paid for, wrote BLM on it, and took 2 pieces of double-sided tape I usually use to hold my titties up, and I stuck it in the window. And I was like, there you go, black people.
I'm just saying, I mean.
Yo. Hey, man. Bill has some folks mad, man. It's all love and fair and common.
I had to do it. I took one piece of Xerox paper that I paid for, wrote BLM on it, and took 2 pieces of double-sided tape I usually use to hold my titties up, and I stuck it in the window. And I was like, there you go, black people. Enjoy your new freedom.
Freedom.
What? It's just, I had to do it. It was how I was raised, you know? I come from a long line of progressive liberals. In fact, my great-great-great-grandmother was in Berlin, Germany in 1939, and she had a knock-it-off Nazi sign in the window. And let me tell you something, that was the end of those shenanigans.
Facts.
A lot of people thought it was the bravery of the Allied troops. No, it was not. It was my grandmother's persnickety side.
Yo, the craziest thing about this is that, you know, last time we paused it and obviously stopped. Watching this now, all the folks that got mad and was in the comment section, Bill's too woke now. Oh my God, he's pandering to the black people. All of that and all that kind of weird. It's just kind of weird because he literally goes and roasts the liberals the same way that everybody was just saying that he's just a big liberal, basically. Like, what, bruh? The fact that people are taking this from not being comedy is even more crazy. But yeah, hey man, you know, Bill be talking that ish. I kind of like how he's like grown up like this. Like, we watched a lot of, like, younger Bill, you know what I mean? And now it's like...
He just don't care.
Yeah, like, he's just in his, you know, world bag now. Like, he a rich dude. He ducked off. He's married. He got kids. He's just giving his world perspective now. I rock with it.
My grandmother's persnickety side. No, liberals, you got to get over your fear of the gun. That's what's going to turn this country around. You got to embrace guns. Okay? They're not going anywhere. You'd have a better chance of getting rid of cheeseburgers than you are of getting rid of guns. All right?
That's a fact.
I don't know if you ever read the history of this country. It's not what they say it was. All right? This is gangs in New York. Okay?
Yeah.
We came here, there was other people here, and then there weren't, right? And then there was work to be done. We didn't want to do it, and then we brought other people in, and other shit happened, and then they got let go, and now we know a lot of shit happened, okay? So people are strapped because you don't know what's going to happen. But then liberals are like, oh, God, stop the guns. I'm going to make a sign, stop the guns. Right? No, embrace them. Level the playing field out. That's what's going to stop these hate groups, I think, anyways. Because they're not afraid, because they're armed and you're not. So basically, what's going to turn this country around is the day a vegan beta male with a man bun does a drive-by in a Prius at a Klan rally and exposes them for the they really are.
Oh, my God!
Dang.
Nothing's going to happen.
Got the crowd with
I know
that
I
one.
said but, you know, I was worried I was getting too preachy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't want you to feel like I'm not dirty, too.
Right! I'm just as bad.
You know, it's funny, my wife got me to stop saying that word, right? Like the 2000s, she got me to stop saying the word. I swear to God, this is a true story. I was driving back. I was in L.A., and I had her on speakerphone. I had a good set and everything, so I was psyched, and I was talking to her, making her laugh, and shit. You know, and I'm driving, and this is the hilarious thing is I'm driving a Prius, right? And the Prius, the 2008, had like this 2-inch like metal on either side that was like a blind spot. If you went to take a left, and if there was somebody in the crosswalk and they lined up with the thing, okay, you wouldn't see them, and they get run over by this little doorstop of a car, right? So wouldn't you know it, that night I'm going down the street in my Prius, and I'm making my wife laugh, and I go to make a left, Hollywood and La Brea, never forget it, and this guy was lined up, and at the last second, I saw him, almost ran him over, and I swerved out of the way and stomped on the brakes, and the guy, of course, turned around, and he goes, you asshole, why don't you look where the driving, Jesus Christ, wake up, he's screaming at me, and I put the window down, I was trying to explain, saying, I'm sorry, I didn't see it, there's like a 2-inch thing, and you were lined up, he goes, what the you almost ran out of my front, he's screaming at me, I'm trying to explain myself, and he kept yelling at me, and he wouldn't listen, and I finally just snapped, I was like, with your tight pants, you right? So my wife flips out. She's like, Bill, you cannot say that anymore, right? And what was funny was the guy actually laughed, right? I swear to God, like he threw his head back and he really laughed. And to this day, I don't know why. Like, was he laughing because he was a little fat? Was his pants getting a little tight? Was it around the holidays? Or was it just funny to see a bald ginger in a Prius call him that word? I don't know what it was. But he got a huge laugh out of it. And that word actually ended the argument between the two of us. So, but my wife broke it down to me. She goes, you can't say that word. It's a really hurtful word. And I was like, all right, well, I don't want to be an asshole. So, it took a while, but I stopped. And, but there's they never gave you like a replacement word. Like there's like this phantom limb syndrome here. It's like,
God.
what do you call somebody who cuts you off in traffic and then you pull up at a red light and they don't have the decency to look at you as you're screaming at your window? What do you call them? It's the alliteration. It just out of you.
It just cuts.
Naturally comes.
It just cuts. It's one of those words that, like, man, boy, you could be in a dead silent room. Somebody says that. I mean, you could be in a super loud room. Somebody says that. Everybody's
Get
gonna
quiet.
be.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It just gets it out of you. You know what's funny is I don't own a gun, but I love them. I do. Like, if I'm walking down the street and I see a gun store, I gotta go in and look at them. I do. But I'm not into like the semi-automatic weapon. That's for people that suck at shooting. You know what I mean? Like how many attempts? There he is.
Semi-automatic. I don't know. He messed up because a semi-automatic is this, and he's an automatic weapon.
Oh.
I don't know why
could
he
have
said
fooled
that.
me.
Well, he doesn't have a gun, so.
Oh,
We have guns. Yes. I just had to let them know. You know what I'm saying?
know
Guns of
you
God
got
or whatever.
one.
People like, what?
They know you got a few.
They don't know that.
You done flashed it on the screen.
Yeah, but not everybody seen that. They better relax. Not you guys, but just don't come around here with them things. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, we got those things and you will get clapped.
Attempts. There he is. Okay, work it. You should get 6 shots, all right? If you can't get the job done, that's it. You're done, right? No, I like them. I like the revolvers and all that old school shit I saw in the cop movies when I was growing up. I like all of those guns. But guns also scare me because I feel like guns are kind of like guitars, you know? Like almost every house has one, but not really anybody's that good at it, you know? Just kind of over in the corner collecting dust. You know, and I get with guitar how you get better. You play 2-3 hours a day. I don't get, how do you get better at shooting? How do you practice?
You shoot.
Gun range. They always say that, the gun range. That's not practicing. It's a total controlled environment. You go down there and you put on your little headset.
No.
Got to protect my hearing.
No.
I wouldn't want my...
See, that's facts.
I mean, he's right.
He is right, but that's why I be going outside. Like, you just go to where you can shoot outside.
Well, not everybody lives in a place where you could just go.
That's true. No, that
outside.
is that. I mean, if you want it bad enough, you're good. but what I'm saying is you're right. But you got to, and that's the same thing with. I be protecting my ears, but also sometimes you got to hear that gun sound, you know, because when you in the street and you holding court, you ain't gonna have time to put your earmuffs on.
Well, that's what he's saying. Yeah, because then even with the targets just
Facts.
go front and back. Not a target's ever going to go front and back.
That's a fact. I agree. You got to set up your elementes. You know, you got to make sure you got the
But again, you
hostage
can't go everywhere in somebody's backyard because you might actually hit somebody.
You're right. So don't just go take my advice and shoot anywhere. I'm saying shoot where you can shoot legally. Because I don't do illegal shooting. I don't. Don't look at me like that. I don't. It's not. No, I don't. Don't listen to her. ATF, don't listen to her. She's just talking.
Go down there and you put on your little headset. Got to protect my hearing. I wouldn't want my ears to go ringy ding ding.
Right.
And then you lay out all your bullets, little charcuterie board. I have my weapon pointed down your thing. And now it's time for the target. Then you sit there and you're like, a-poo, a-poo, a-poo,
He's stupid.
a-pee. Oh, center mass. I'm going to hang that in my house so everybody sees what a badass I am. That's not practicing. You want to practice? Have somebody wake you up at 3 a.m. when you're wearing nothing but your pajama bottoms.
Okay.
And they throw you in the garage. There's a baby, a rattlesnake, and a bear. And your wife's flipping the lights on and off going, do something, Jordan, do something, do something, do something. That is practicing. Yeah. I feel like that's how it's going to go down. I don't know shit about it, but I got a good feeling that, you know, the day somebody breaks into your house, gun owners, they're not going to come in like this.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
You know, they're not going to be like peeking around the corner and then just go,
Stupid.
Anyway.
He's stupid.
Yeah, so I have learned a lot about myself over the last few years, you know what I mean?
We gonna cut it there, bro, because that was one joke. But, hey, man. Hey, Bill Burr a fool. But, yeah, you got to be ready. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean? You got to make sure.
Makes a valid point.
Yeah, because, boy, sometimes people just creeping out your window and you got to let them know. We just dealt with a wild situation. So, hey, man, you know, just move on.
That was in the dark, but he had reflectors on, so you would have seen him.
Yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I would have seen him. I had that light. He didn't know what was gonna hit him, bruh. Hit that like button. Roll to 50,000. Be out of here. Pew pew.